Yesterday I had a really amazing day and I had a bunch of stuff to do, and I went to visit a buddy of mine over at a company called Wild Fork. They had prepared a number of different meats for me to try. This was a pork copa thick chop made from Berkshire pigs, which are well marbled and a little bit fatty, and they're tender, beautiful thing. I'm like, well, let's give it a shot. Comes from the neck, and so this is up in the shoulder area and the neck, really well marbled, right? And that's what you're looking for. Like when you're looking at a ribeye steak, the fat is the flavor that's going to really bring out the flavor of the meat. And this neck meat also is pretty tender. So you're not gonna cook this like your mom would cook a pork chop till it's dead. You're gonna cook this like you would cook a rib steak. Either medium rare, medium, even medium well. There's enough marbling and fat in here at medium well, it's gonna be perfect. When I get anything in a package of meat, I do like to take it out, pat off any excess moisture like that. You don't wanna have that layer of water in there because then you're just gonna be steaming your meat instead of grilling your meat. Water and oil don't mix, so that if you're gonna put a little bit of oil on this as your binder to help your seasoning rub stick to it, you wanna get rid of that water. And if you wanted, you could take them out a day earlier and let them sit in your fridge and air dry a bit, and they firm up and it's absolutely gorgeous. I have a little mixture here, fresh parsley, dill, cilantro, and garlic and olive oil, just pureed together. It's a herby garlic oil, and you're just gonna drizzle that, and we're gonna take some of my bone dust steak spice, and this has a bit of dill in it, and just a nice sprinkling over top like this, okay? Nice even layer, flip it over. You don't need much. And just pat it, just gently like that. Wood fire, charcoal grill, it's a pedestal. Just oil in my grate. We're gonna take our steak, and this is how easy it is. These are about 1 inch thick, probably weigh 8 to 10 ounce, and now you wait. You do nothing. It's winter, so you have to adjust. Like right now out here in the cold, in the summertime, things are gonna cook a little bit faster. Here we're dealing with cool breeze, cold air. It's like -1 degree Celsius today. So all of that, you burn through more fuel in the winter than you do in the summer. So let's just have a look. Doesn't take long. Once you've done the flip, just to keep things nice and moist, drizzle a little of that herby garlic oil right on top, just a bit. And you see on the side here, we're just getting there. It's nice and pink on the inside. It's probably rare, dead rare on the inside. We're gonna start the next phase. A little frying pan action. We're gonna take a little bit of shallot. But heck, we're not fancy, we're just cooking.
I've discovered something under the snow here.
A can of bud, yeah, it happens. Blows in from the west. This is called a yaw pear, an Asian pear. Just stick them here to warm up.
Kind of looks like an apple.
It is like an Asian pear, man. Take a little oil, drop it in. Nice and hot. Couple knobs of butter, 2 shallots. And there's nothing wrong with moving your fire around, right? Don't be afraid of the fire. Do what you gotta do. Now I can put this right down in here.
What's an Asian pear taste like?
Sweet, crunchy, like a pear. It's called a yaw pear. If you really grill it, like you get lots of darkness into it, you lose that moisture, you dry it out. It does intensify the flavor, it doesn't give you that nice crunch. And I want this just to get a little smoky, and it'll grill up nice. It's kind of like halfway between a salsa, if you're making it with raw vegetables, like a pico de gallo, right? But I want that pear to be a little warmer, and I want to have it a little smoky, and that's it. The juices are coming up. These are ready. We got a little half a cup whiskey soaked raisins. There's no real rhyme or reason to it. I was prepping in the kitchen and I wanted something a little bit sweet to go with the pork, and pork and fruit usually work well together. Red pepper jelly, so I'm just putting in 2 tablespoons worth of that. I'm just dicing up that yaw pear. Put that in with the raisins and the whiskey. I want some acid into this, so there's not much acidity in this yet. So a little bit of parsley in there, not much, just a touch. We take our lemon, just a little acidity. Take our steak, just like that, right? It's more of a warm relish than it is a sauce. You've got this liquid, right? The lemon juice to give you the acidity. You got a little bit of red pepper jelly from my friend Greg, whiskey soaked raisins, and then you're just gonna serve a spoonful or 2 of that over top, right? Then let's show you a little bit of this pork here, right? Right, that's nice medium. And yes, you can eat pork that is undercooked. It does not have to be well done and dried out. Pink is nice and juicy. Happy Chef, man. Unbelievably tender, absolutely delicious. It's tender, it's juicy, it's sweet, and then you get a little of the sweet and the acid all coming together from the shallots and the raisins. It's a great little combination. Man, oh man, absolutely delicious. I'd rate this 10 out of 10. Definitely not your mother's pork chop, is it?
Oh no, my mom's pork chops are so dry. No salt. These are good.
No salt?
No salt.
Your mother needs to come to cooking school.
My mom only cooks like a stay-at-home mom.
I didn't need your help today, Doug. It was okay. I had it covered, man.
Oh, wow. You're learning.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
I think that would be sweet, but it's really, really balanced, man.
They need to go to Wild Fork. Check them out online. They got tasty meat. Spoon down there. Man down. Don't touch this fucking spoon. Whatever you do.